This is where we are. We are on a little adventure. Next stop, London Euston. Wembley. Yeah, Wembley, brilliant.
Oh, can we draw a... It's not very good now. Can I draw a squid? Why? It's not what I want.
The Wembley Arc. Waterloo Station, en route to meet Coxie. This could be fun. Let's do it. Quite a long walk all the way from Surbiton Station, but look where Leek Town TV have rocked up. Now we've got to find, there's some pictures over there, there's not much going on. So let's try and find out where Neil Cox is. Come on, we'll just go in, I think. So here we are at AFC Wimbledon, at the training ground, filming through a fence at the moment. Is that Akinfenwa? I think it is. Where's Neil Cox? That's what I want to know. Need to find him, really. In fact, Coxie, you've got a question for this gentleman.
Big Dom. Dom, you're on my boots.
Yeah.
Do you do a good job?
I think I do a good job, yeah.
Top shite.
Get out. Go and clean his boots. Right, we're running. I'll just get my questions for you.
So if they talk loads, we'll just have to stop and start again, we'll be fine.
No worries, no doubt you have done plenty of interviews, but maybe none like this. Take lemonade. Neil Cox, Leek Town TV. Thank you very much for giving us some of your precious time.
No problems.
I have a few questions for you. I've done some homework.
Okay.
Neil James Cox, good middle name.
Good middle name.
8th of October 1971.
Yeah.
That makes you 43.
43, just.
Married, single, kids?
I am single, I've got 2 kids.
Grown up?
Grown up 18 and I was 17 and 10, sorry.
17 and 10. Okay, well, I've got a bit of a whistle-stop tour of your career.
Yeah.
Started at Scunthorpe.
That's right.
You told me that's your club.
It's my club, yeah. Started off there, started going training there when I was about 10. And then obviously got in the first team at 16 and then played a few games, I think played 21 games all told, and then got moved.
Do you support them?
Yeah, I do support them, I still do. When I get the opportunity, he's busy in this game, but when I got the opportunity to go watch him, I do.
Wonderful. And after 12 months, according to my homework, you went to Aston Villa for 400,000, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Was that was Premier League? Premier League has started then?
No, that was before the Premier League.
Was it?
Yeah, that was before the Premier League. So I went there from, I think the manager was Venglos, Dr. Venglos, bought Aston Villa. They'd just beaten Inter Milan that year as I turned up. So
did it run into the Premier League?
No, I think that year I would have thought Leeds United won the league.
Okay.
And then the next year came the Premiership the next year. So I think Leeds United won the last, was it Cannon League or something like that. And then the following year you start off with the Premier League.
1994 League Cup final, Wembley.
Yeah.
Man United.
Yes.
Come on as a sub.
Yeah. Come on as a sub. Yeah. Won the game 3-1.
That must have been one of the highlights of your.
Yeah, 110,000 people there and getting on for what last 15-20 minutes. Winning the game, obviously Man United were going for the treble that year. Great achievement by the football club. Great atmosphere, and we had the best party ever you can imagine afterwards.
Did you swap shirts with anyone?
No, we didn't. I kept that shirt, to be honest with you, and I've still got that shirt.
Okay. The Royal Box, who was presenting the?
I'm not too sure. To be honest with you, obviously it was in a bit of a daze when we started. And then you just go up to the box, and by the time you get up there, you shake your hand and get your medal. You want to get down on the pitch and
celebrate.
So I'm not too sure, to be honest. That's a good question.
Well, I had a look at the United team. Cantona, Keane, Ince, Giggs, Kanchelskis. And Mark Hughes, goal scorer.
Yeah, I was picking up from the corner actually when I came on, so.
Your fault.
Yeah, my fault.
And then he went on to Middlesbrough for £1 million.
Yeah.
And 3 years later, £1.5 million to Bolton Wanderers.
Yeah.
These are quite high-profile signings. These. Any standout memories of those clubs?
I've probably Middlesbrough because obviously with Brian Robson, a hero of mine who bought me. I went there. I think I was Middlesbrough's first £1 million signing. I think it was 950 paid for Derek White, and then that year I went for £1 million. So it's a big thing going there for me. I'm under pressure, I dropped down in division. They was in the Championship. Just wanted to play regular first team football. And when Brian Robson came knocking, obviously a bit like United, I was supporting him and was England's captain Marvel.
Brilliant.
I was there. I was on the way.
And then Watford, 99, another £500,000.
Yeah.
And I've got then Cardiff, and then you went on to Crewe. Alex, was Crewe your last club?
Crewe was my last club. Yeah. Dario spoke to me, offered me a 2-year deal at 34, 35. Yeah, it was something I would wanted to do, and didn't probably turn out the best. But I enjoyed my time there. I enjoyed my time living around the area. It was a good place, good time, good times.
And you also were capped by England under 21s. Have I got this down as was it 6 or 7?
Yeah,
six times.
Yeah.
Who was the manager?
The manager with the first team was Graham Taylor, and the under 21 manager was Laura McMenemy.
I was about to say Sven Eriksson was around 2006. Was that the wrong time?
That's completely wrong. It was Graham Taylor's era. That I went in.
Right, okay. So Crewe, Alex, I guess you got to meet Neil Baker.
Yeah.
Was Bake, did he sort of steer you towards Leek Town? How did that happen?
Obviously I retired and went away, went to live abroad for a couple of years, and then I came back and I was watching the Crewe games, and he just pulled me, what are you doing? And I'd been offered 1 or 2 things that didn't really suit my eye, I was travelling, whatever, did a little bit of scouting, and then X pulled me after a game, so I've got a fancy having a chat. I had a chat with him. I said, yeah, I've been interested in the league, so I met the chairman locally, went to watch him one Tuesday night at home, Bramwell, I think it was, and I was quite surprised. I know that I'd had a few bad results, and I had 1 or 2 things that I looked like. The chairman was good as gold and met the rest of the board.
That's Andy Wayne we're talking about, the chairman.
I met Andy and I met the rest of the board. And, yeah, I'd like to keep it going. Knew 1 or 2 of the players already.
Well, I take it, because I'm guessing that's your first sort of managerial coaching.
Yeah.
I guess you learn your trade and you've opted at a sort of grassroots club to work.
Yeah. It wasn't easy because I think if anybody tells you in football you should never go into a club halfway through a season. And it was difficult, but at the time it was my time to go in there, and he was getting a little bit of fitness and that of organisation into him. Some players wanted to leave, rightly so, because they was mates with the old manager. And I wasn't standing in anybody's way. I just said to the lads.
I was just about to say, wasn't Wayne Johnson the manager prior to you?
Yeah,
Did he play for you?
He came. He did it, he wanted to, but due to circumstances listen, he was fine to play for me, but 1 or 2 of the players wanted to leave because of him, and I understood everything. I just said, listen, I'm here to change the team, I'll play, I've got a budget to work with, and I'll stay within that, and I need everybody, and obviously I had to change 1 or 2 people's mindsets, how they was going to do it, and it wasn't easy.
Was it like a bit of a culture shock, because you've gone from playing, quite glamorous really, at the top, to managing I don't mean to be disrespectful to Leek Town, but it's a grassroots football club.
No, I never saw that 1 little bit. I saw it as starting my career getting the manager's role, like I started my career in the 4th division at Scunthorpe United. It was starting somewhere I wanted to be, and I did want to be there, and I thought if anything's going to go wrong, it can go wrong now. It didn't. I really enjoyed it, and I had a good bunch of lads, and so the board was sound, and I had a good time there.
Because I've gone on the internet, I've read that you washed the kit, swept the changing rooms, did all the...
Listen, he was part and parcel of it, and I sat at the back of the beer, I had the back of the coach and a couple of beers with the lads, and they gave me cards, and at the end of the day he was all mucking in, and I found that if them lads had been at work all day, and on a Saturday playing football, and I was shouting and had a go at them, so I want them to do better. And they wanted to do better. It was all about, listen, after the game, I'm going to go at you after the game, but we all sit and be mates, and we get a bit of team spirit, a bit of organisation, and that's what we do. I'm still friends with most of them now. I get texted off some of them, and it's good to them.
Yeah, and they were struggling when you took over. You guided them to safety with a few games to spare. You obviously left at that point. You know, I read personal reasons, so you don't have to say what they were, but is there a reason you could...
It was obviously, I played a few games as well, so I enjoyed that playing to come in and say I enjoyed it. It was time, at the end of the day, the chairman said to me, listen, we need to stay up, and Beck said we need to stay up. And the following year, I believe things was going to change. Bakes was coming back, and there's loads of rumours going on. I had other stuff going on in my life that needed sorting out, and people think football, the grassroots is part-time. It's not, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
Because you're getting telephone calls of players at midnight.
The current manager would say that, Leek as well.
Yeah, Kaz knows the situation. So, listen, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And maybe I did leave too soon, but the end of the season would come in, and I thought, if I'm not going to be there at the beginning of the next season, let them start getting organised now. And as I say, that was the best thing for me at the time.
And you mentioned the lads at Leek Town. You know, I've interviewed Andy Taylor, who I think you were aware of, and Dan Cope. I spoke to him last weekend. They both speak very highly of you.
Yeah.
Can you remember if I said who was the most talented player when you were there? Could you call one?
I thought Taz was unbelievable, but he had a streak in him where he could kick lumps out of everybody, and he did. And yeah, obviously you've seen a lot of the players. Andy Taylor, who I still speak to now, and we still comment about each other's things, and fair play to him, done a great job with his new club, what he's doing. He had ability.
Yeah.
They all had ability, but Andy Taylor, yet again, he'll thank me for saying this. If I was on £1 every time he got a booking, I'd have been a millionaire, because he could kick people.
Yeah.
But you know, I love the way there was in the dressing room. They fought for each other, but they had a lot of really good team spirit. So there's a lot of good players there.
Yeah.
A lot of good players that could play higher, but they had good jobs, and that's why they was playing for Leek Town.
And I read Danny Cope injured himself doing a somersault after he scored. You must be tearing your hair out and things like that.
Well, which I wasn't happy, because when I watched my first game and I just couldn't see if I was taking the job, he did it, and I thought he scored a great goal on the night, and he did the somersault. I said, I won't be happy with that if I got injured. Anyway, 2 weeks later he scored and he got injured, he missed a few games, and I thought, oh dear me. And obviously that came in me going, getting a couple of players. Malvern came in for us, who did a good job on. I knew Malvern for a while and managed to get him in on a budget that was happy for Leek Town to get him in. He's a good player, and he went on to play league football, which is fair play to him.
So where did you live? Did you live when you were managing Leek?
I lived in Crewe.
You lived in Crewe?
I lived in just outside
You
Crewe,
mentioned
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so I lived just outside Crewe, and so I used to travel in.
So what did you make of the sort of Leek people and the supporters?
I found it fun. Obviously, we had a couple of times where we organised a bus to go away from home, and the supporters on the coach with us, and had a beer with them, had a bit of a laugh. Listen, they're same as any supporters. They're
the best, yeah.
They want the best for their football club, and we had a couple of charity nights, and I had a couple of nights out in Leek in the town centre with the lads, and yeah, got some Spanish people and some different sort of people, but yeah, they was friendly towards me.
Did you ever try Staffordshire cakes?
Yeah, I tried probably everything at the time, but I wasn't playing anymore, so I tried everything. You name it, I tried it.
Verdict? Alright?
Yes, very good. Yeah, I like anything like that.
Proud of our local delicacy.
Yeah.
And then I'll move on to Wimbledon 2012. You've reunited with Neil Ardley.
Yeah.
Are you the assistant manager here?
Yeah.
Okay. I take you're enjoying it?
Yeah, it's a good club. We came in a situation where the club were bottom of the league, and the club hoped and prayed we'd stay up. But they didn't think they would. This is the board. They thought we'd struggle. To be fair, in January the club gave us a few quid to spend, and we managed to get a few good captains in, been captains of the club, and a few leaders, and we stayed up by 12 minutes in the last game of the season, which is big for the club, not only for the club but the history of the club. What's going on and the change and the team that took over them. It's a great club to work for, and they've got so much passion there. The supporters and everything. It's a great club to be in. We're building and building. It's our third year. We've got better players in this year, better squad, best squad this club's ever had. And we're looking to kick on. That's what we want to do as a managing team. Have you seen a little bit of training this morning?
Yeah.
The lads train hard.
Yeah.
It's a Friday, but they've still got their heads on the block and stop crosses and stop things. And it's good. And we've got a good bunch of lads to work with.
You lost your opener to Plymouth. I've read that the gaffer was disappointed with the performance. Is that fair?
A little bit, but when we look back at it, obviously we're very fortunate to get DVDs now and look back at games. It wasn't too bad. 25 minutes we played really well. They scored a good goal, and then second half we did start the game well enough, and they scored a deflected shot. Game was done. 2-0 down in this league. Very rarely come back from them.
Yeah. Is it Crawley the weekend?
Yeah, we went to Cardiff midweek and changed a few of the boys, played 1 or 2 young lads, got beat. disappointingly from a free kick. But we did a good show against a Championship strong team.
1-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1-0, and obviously now, I say Friday morning, you've seen us get ready, get organised, set pieces, free kicks, whatever needs to do for a wait call tomorrow.
Akinfenwa, have I pronounced it right?
Right.
Soccer AM star.
Yeah.
And what's he like?
He's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
He works hard, he's his second year at the club.
Because he's a big lad, he's unorthodox, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's a better footballer than we make out.
15 goals last season.
15 goals, and I think we were saying to him he played more appearances for us in the season than he has for anybody else. He kept him fit and strong all season, and he deserved a new contract, and that's why he's here again. And I'm sure he'll be a big threat for
This season.
Yeah.
Do you have any targets for the season? I mean, I've read
We're
50.
targeting to get promoted. Our target as a football club, between us, staff, and our players, we want to get promoted this year.
Okay, I'm rattling through these now. A little bit personal, this. Can you earn good money at Wimbledon?
Really, no. Probably the lower echelons of football in my job. But at the end of the day, there's 92 league clubs, and I'm working in assistant manager for one of them. Can't be bad.
Brilliant. And you mentioned the history, obviously the Crazy Gang. I guess is there like memorabilia around the ground and
there is a little bit
from that era?
Yeah, obviously the gaffer Neil played for the old Wimbledon.
Yeah.
So he knows Vinny, he knows the fashion, he knows all about them, Dennis Wise. So there is a little bit about them, and the club can't get taken what that was about. But we're trying. Football's changed now. It's more professional, more responsibility on players, and a lot of our fans look up to our players, like Akinfenwa and people look up to him. So we behave ourselves. I think the lads have had a fancy dress day today, which you'll probably see the lads have got come in the worst clothes. You just do something different at this football club, and when you first sign the club, you have to sing in front of everybody. Just something different.
Do you ever see any of the old sort of school? Have they ever come along and...
Harry Bassett comes down a few times, I think, when we played MK, because obviously the big massive rival.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is there bad feeling with them?
Yeah, bad feeling with the board and everything like that, and we played him twice and won one, lost one, but yeah, it's okay now, but we've got a lot of texts from the old players. Yes, and they would just want this club to do well, and say this club's been going 10 years now, I think, and they've done unbelievable from non-league to where they are now.
You've obviously played a lot of clubs, you've obviously moved around a lot. Is it unsettling, sort of moving around the country, or you just get used to it?
Yeah, it's part and parcel of your job, really.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I think it's easy for me because I walk into a football club and it's men only near enough. I think it's hard for the wives and the children of players, especially in the lower leagues, because you very rarely get a 3-year contract. Year and year.
You could be moving on.
Yeah, we live in London, and most of our players have to travel 2 hours to get to the training.
Yeah.
There's that problem we have, but we can only afford really to get London-based players here.
Okay, a little bit general. Who's the best player you've ever played alongside?
Brian Robson.
Brian Robson.
I'll say Brian Robson and Paul McGrath.
Who's the best player you've ever played against?
Probably all my mates will tell you Ginola. He absolutely raped me once. And I think I get more mentions in his book. He said that's the best performance he's ever played, and I get more mentioned in his book.
He was quality.
He absolutely murdered me.
And he was strong.
Yeah, good player, both ability, both 6'1".
Yeah.
I must admit, he did turn me inside out a few times.
Highlight of your career?
Probably winning the championship with Middlesbrough. First year, and we had to win it because only one team went up that year and was moved to a new stadium the next year. So that was a big highlight. Obviously, being involved in the cup final was brilliant. And England caps, always with England caps are special. And we had a good side. If you look at the team I played with, it was me and the gaffer. And then it was after that, it was Andy Cole, Darren Anderton, all the big hitters. So we had a good side that went on. And, it was good times.
Do you miss playing? You know, obviously you finish and...
I don't now. A couple of years ago I did.
Yeah.
That's why obviously I came back to Leek. I was still I played, but when I signed as registered, I enjoyed playing.
Yeah.
But it takes me a week to get over it now. I'm joining my training, I can't move for a week, and so...
Those years catch up with
yeah.
Who's the best manager you've ever played under?
Best manager, there's two really. I think you've got to look at Ron Atkinson at Aston Villa, because he was old school. The idea of him, every day you had a 5-side. When you come to a Saturday, you play the 5-side, with 11 players on the pitch. Just go out there and play. There was no tactics, no formations, nothing. Just go enjoy it. And then obviously I played for Ray Lewington, who's the assistant manager of England at Watford. We had no budget, we had a poor side, but he organised on the training ground, he organised on the Saturday, and everybody but shifting for each other. Two different managers, two different ways of doing it, but it's all about getting results.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Leek on TV?
I've watched a little bit. I've had, I think Mr. Taylor sent me a couple of clips of people getting seen on it, and say Andrew texted me last night wishing me all the best with you. So
wonderful.
Yeah, it's good.
Stoke City, I support them. Mark Hughes, the manager.
Yeah.
What do you think of Stoke?
I think they're going to do really well. I watched them a couple of times last year, and I spoke to Mike Hughes a couple of times. He's a good friend of one of my best friends in football. And then looking at things, I made a couple of good signings again this year. And I do get a lot of people that comment to me about the supporters. And I've seen supporters who lived in the area for a long time, great support. Pulis did a fantastic job there. His area's changed, and now I think they're bringing a little bit better football, a bit more style, what the supporters wanted.
Have you played at the Britannia Stadium?
Yes, I've played there a couple of times. I think I've scored a couple of times there against Stoke. Yeah.
So I've not done my homework there. And the Victoria Ground, was that?
Yeah, I played that.
Played that as well?
Yeah, I played in there. Yeah, I think he's a famous Stoke keeper.
Yeah.
I played in
Nello, Neil Baldwin.
I played in his testimonial.
Did you?
I did play his testimonial. Yeah, so that's how I did. Yeah.
We see he's knocking about all the time.
I've seen a bit of a TV program about him. I played in that game.
Marvellous.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, Stoke's been really well.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
I guess you've been interviewed over the years by countless people from the media.
Yeah.
How do I compare?
Listen, I think it's your questions are fantastic. You've done your homework. You've done your homework, which is the main thing. The main thing is people are sat here is when people are asking the questions, stuttering and knowing what to ask next. At the end of the day,
it's flowed, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
you've done your own work.
I'm done here.
You've told me I'm 43. It's killing me.
I appreciate you taking time out. You're a gent.
Anytime.
Thanks very much,
Cheers.
Neil. You're a top man.
All right, lovely.
Cheers.
I hope it's recorded.
Yeah, and me. Yeah, we're all running.
All right.
I quite enjoyed that interview. What a decent bloke Neil Cox is. He really is. Anyway, I better go and find the missus and kids.